Hey guys, welcome back to playing the finale of the Royal Romance, Book 3, Chapter 22. You defeated Anton. You can finally enjoy your first day as a married woman. Finally! After everything, I'm just ready for, just to have a happily ever after and just let everything end. This better be a good chapter. This better be a good one. We've been on the long road, people. The Royal Romance, Book 3. Here we go. Chapter 22, Happily Ever After. With their wedding over and to safely behind bars, she woke up in the arms of Hannah for the first time as a married couple. Good morning, you're gorgeous when you sleep. Did you know that? I could stand to hear you say that every morning. Tuck your head against Hannah's chest. Last night was incredible, magical, so freaking hot. It was incredible. It was magical beyond anything I've ever experienced before, and that's putting it mildly. Last night I realized exactly how deeply I could want someone, knowing that you're mine and I'm yours for the rest of forever. Hannah turns her head and kisses you softly and sweetly. I feel like I'm living a fairy tale. Like a wedding was a wonderful dream, and now I've woken up to find that real life is somehow even better. I have a feeling I'm in for a lot of those mornings now that we're married. You need to calm down. You're just in your honeymoon phase. Hannah falls back to the blankets beside you and takes hold of your hand as you both look up towards the ceiling. We're only just begun and it already feels like our marriage is perfect. Slow down. You're just in the honeymoon phase. It's perfect because it's you and me. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. But I want it to be for you. That's just it, Hannah. I don't need you to be perfect. I just want you to be you, flaws and all. You are human. You're allowed to have messy hair or snore in your sleep. We've been through so much together. I don't think anything can make me love you any less. You're too good to me. I'm going to spend my life trying to be as good as you deserve. And speaking of which, the rest of our lives begins now. With breakfast. Heck yeah, I still need to eat myself. Hannah leans towards you, bringing her face close to yours. I have a little surprise waiting for you, but you'll need to get dressed first. You and Hannah roll out of bed and step into the closet together. Pick an outfit with a surprise morning outing with Hannah. You might want to wear something light that can get wet. Are we going swimming? Are we going swimming? What do we have that I could wear something that's different than this? Not the basic black. No. No, no little back dress. Simply romance. No. Because this will be our last time looking at everything. Punch drunk love. I mean, that could get wet. Why not? Blooming love. That could probably get wet too. Twilight love. Nah. And then last season. What we got for last season? Ready for anything? We're trying to get wet though. We're not trying to. Okay. Special. At your service? No. Get out of here. Club? Nothing for the club. You know what? I think I might wear that. Where was it? Was it? I think I might wear Punch Drunk Love. All done. You turn the show off as Hannah finished dressing. How's this? Wonderful. Looks as cute as always. Hannah, you're looking like you ready for some fun in the sun. Tragically less naked. can say the same about you. For now, we'll just have to look forward to the next time we can throw off our clothes. That better not be too long for now. We're so frisky. It won't be. Ready to tell me what you're planning? The fastest way to find out is to put this on. Hannah placed the silk blindfold into your hands. Do you trust me? Yes. As the world falls to black, Hannah leads you outside. Careful. I should sneak a peek behind the blindfold, take Hannah's hand, pretend to fall so that Hannah catches me. Oh, I want to do it, but I don't want to scare her, so. Maybe we could hold hands, so I don't trip. You feel Hannah's warm hands wrapped snugly around yours. A short while later, you feel yourself led into a car, then driven a short distance away. You step out onto what seems like a stone path among tall blades of grass. You hear the call of birds overhead and smell salt on the wind. We're at the beach. Are we? Hannah lifts the blindfold. We're at the beach. At the beach. And find yourself on the secluded private beach. She raised a picnic basket in her arms. And now we both love to take a month-long honeymoon to some tropical paradise. But with Cardone recovering and facing trial, it's going to take a little extra time for us to get there. So I thought if we can't have our full honeymoon just yet, maybe we could have something special in the meantime. You thought of everything. Is it really just you and me? We have the beach completely to ourselves. There's no one else here for miles in any direction. You really thought this through. Well, see, I didn't know what you want for breakfast, so I brought a few different options to choose from. Now, what can I get you to drink? We are not drinking. Ooh, tropical punch. Infused water. Give me that tropical punch. We're on a beautiful beach, soaking in the sun with our toes in the sand. Time to get into this tropical spirit. Take a long sip of your punch and find yourself struck by the bright, fruity sensation of your drink's perfect combinations of flavors. Now, how about something to eat? Ooh. Fruit and cheese platter, yes. French pastry, freshly baked morning roll. I don't want just bread, unless you give me cheese and meat. And then pastries, I'm not really too fond of eating pastries in the morning. So just give me a fruit and cheese platter. I mean, sometimes I eat fruit in the morning. And I love cheese. Why choose one breakfast when you can have a dozen tiny breakfasts? You take a bite. Good? Try. Perfect. Thank you so much for putting this together for us. Finish your breakfast side by side with Hannah, looking across the impossibly blue ocean to an endless bright horizon. Drink, breakfast, miniature honeymoon by the shore. You really thought of everything. What comes next? That part's up to you. We could go back to Victoria or we could stay just a little while longer. Have some beach fun together. Have some fun together on the beach. Maybe something more. Ooh. Hannah moves towards you in the sand and looks into your eyes with a longing expression. This is your final chance to spend an intimate moment with Hannah. What? Yo, that's so tempting. And I know that today is also the finale of Villa Secrets, but unless we're gonna spend intimate time with Flynn, I don't know. Because I kind of want to save my diamonds too. So, nah. We made so many wonderful memories here together already. I think I'm ready to head home soon and start our lives together. Home. Hannah looks over a distance to the city and looks over her shoulder. I love what that means now. That we have a home to go to together. Yes, we do. Me too. You dig your toes deeper into the sand as Hannah placed an arm around the back of your waist. This morning was perfect, thank you. And that we're married moments like this can happen whenever we want them to. I'm looking forward to sharing a lifetime of them. Hannah squeezes you close to Sands and offers you a hand. Ready? Ready to start our life together. Let's go home. Are together. A few weeks later, on the eve of your honeymoon. Gadoria, we out here. A letter has summoned you to the Royal Palace Boutique. Hello, I got this letter about an appointment. You got the message too, huh? As did I. Hey, I got one too. And here I was hoping this would be a solo appointment. All of your friends except Ryder are there, and each pulls out a letter much like your own. Whatever this is, I think Ryder's in on it. I saw him coming out of the Royal Armory the other day, but he wouldn't tell me what he was doing in there. Now that you mention it, I heard him talking to Madeline about some kind of guest list. Ooh, what if it's a surprise party or some kind of a drill? A surprise party drill? Maybe Ryder's planning something before me and Hannah go on our honeymoon. Can't believe you're leaving tonight. How do you feel like being super married so far? It's super awesome. Marriage rocks. And the best part is spending every day with my amazing wife, sharing a bed with no more Anton. Yeah. No more wondering or waiting. We finally get to be together for good. It's everything I always hoped it would be. There's a brisk knock on the door before any of you can answer, and Madeline walks in. Madeline, why are you still wearing your dress from the wedding? Good, you're all here. And to tell us what this is all about? King Ryder is clearly planning some royal event, but he won't tell me the details. I only know that there's going to be a celebration this afternoon. Is that why the invitation said to dress your best? And to bring no more than 2 concealed daggers. Mine says shirts and shoes are mandatory. No denim? Dang, you told Drake no denim? Denim is him. Like, denim is all about Drake. Drake is all about that denim. I will send Terry each invitation to his recipient. What about mine? Some things never change. Allow wherever this mysterious event may be, I expect you all to look presentable for the court. Hannah ducks into a changing booth and is out in a flash. Not a problem. Drake steps out of his own changing booth just in his color. Do you practice jumping into a fancy dress, or is it just a natural skill? You did that tie up pretty quick yourself. Olivia steps out of another booth with a smirk, swish her skirts around her heels. Dressing once isn't rocket science, but we do make a rather dashing group. Maxwell, you coming? I'm trapped in the matrix of possibilities. Will, help me pick. Which one looks cooler? It better be Squid. Give me Squid! Squid! Yes! House Beaumont's honor demands it. Oh, God. I never approved it. It's too late. The syllable pod rises again. Well, I'm not about to physically remove it from your body. Madeline clears her throat and turns to you. As for you, well, Cordonia's most famous duchess can't show up in just anything. I had one of the royal tellers prepare a dress that uses some of Duchess Valtoria's colors with a classically inspired style. Hand it over. Ooh. Well, of course, we'll go with the LBD. I don't know what Ryder has us walking into. Safer to stick to the old standby. For once I can't argue with your logic. Really, I have to mark this day in my calendar. Now, all of you need to hurry to the throne room. It's bad form to keep the king waiting. You step into the royal throne room with your friends. I find the entire hall packed with people from across Gordonia. What the? Gordonia, we out here! We out here! Maybe this is one of those flash mob things I heard about. It looks like some sort of official royal ceremony. Whatever it is, I think we're supposed to make our way towards those thrones. Trumpets blare as you begin your walk down the grand hall. As you arrive at the thrones, Madeline arranges you and your friends in the line as Ryder appears. Ryder, you look official. All will become clear in a moment. Ryder turns to face the crowd. People of Cordonia, we have assembled this morning to recognize and pay respect to our national heroes. Did he say heroes? Don't look at me. I'm as surprised as you are. Don't worry, Maxwell. If I were you, I'd be surprised too. Like the legends of old, the brave souls presented before you today have withstood many dangers, sacrificed their safety, and stood strong in the face of those who would destroy us. Lord Maxwell Percival Beaumont. Yes, sir, yes, your majesty. For airing optimism in the face of adversity, I hereby dub thee guardian of the realm. Hi, thank you. Judges Hannah Leaf, for grace under duress and invaluable companionship, I hereby dub thee guardian of the realm. You humble me, your majesty. Duchess Olivia and the Rockies, for your steadfast determination commendable, if not somewhat frightening, aptitude of arms, I hereby dub thee guardian of the realm. Sir Drake Walker, for unwavering loyalty and selfless sacrifice to Gordonia, to assist and to his kin, I hereby dub thee guardian of the realm. Drake nods respectfully. Guardians, step forward and be recognized. Avengers, assemble. Your fans step forward in near unison, and the hall fills with applause as news cameras flash. Finally, Will Winchester. Yes. From the moment you stepped foot on Cardonia's soul, you treated this country and its people as your home and your family. You were promised a chance for a better life, and I hope you found it. But it was us here, across the whole of this nation, whose lives were truly made better. You fought for us, you unified us, you won our hearts. Heck yeah. Ryder raised a large ornament medallion over your head. I hereby dub thee champion of the realm, the highest title bestowed by the crown. This distinction reflects the gratitude not only of the royal family, but our entire nation. Whoop whoop ha holla! Ryder lowers the medallion over his shoulders, give you the chance to say a few words to the crowd. I will strive to prove myself worthy of such a great honor. Wanna hear some noise, people? Couldn't have done this without Hannah. I mean, it's true. You turn to Hannah and kiss her before turning back to the crowd and waving. The room breaks into applause. From mystery woman to champion of the realm, what a story. You step forward to join your friends, prompting a second louder round of applause from all in attendance. Here in the presence of such noble heroes, I have one more announcement to make before my people. I have decreed the formation of a royal council, a circle worthy advisors for comment to noble born, to help guide my decisions. It is my sincere hope that through this council, all who now or will ever in Cordonia will have a rightful say in its future. A royal council, but the monarchy hasn't had one, well, forever. Why today? Enter Severus' actions were excusable, but I believe that he and other groups with similar goals felt the need to grasp the power through violence because Cordonia failed to offer to them any other way. This is why I have formed a royal council, a peaceful and productive means of sharing the responsibility of power. Have the councilors been chosen? I will reveal the council's full roster and the selection process at a later time, but there are some members I wish to announce today. All newly appointed guardians of the royal before me are hereby invited to join as my advisors. I can't believe it, see you on the royal council. Just when I thought I was out of amazing titles to tackle to the end of my name. Are you sure you want me for a thing like that? King Rod was perfectly clear. Sounds like you're about to have an actual job, Drake. Judges Will Winchester Valtori, I hope you will do us the honor of leading the council. Cordonia and I need our champion, and more than ever, as we enter a new era of peace and prosperity. Ryder guides you back across the hall of the adoration of the crowd. Well, I'm speechless. Hopefully not for long. We need your voice in the council, Anna. When are we supposed to start counseling? Also, how specific are we allowed to give our advice? Because I have opinions about the playlist using Cordonia balls that I need to get out. There'll be time to work out the details soon, but for now we have a ball throwing everyone's honor to attend. As your wife and friends make their way to the ballroom, you stand behind for a moment to share a word with Ryder. Champion of the realm, how does it feel? Like, I've accomplished something important. I don't really deserve it. It should come with some sort of cash prize. Shut up. Good, because you have. I'm just happy I was able to make something of coming here. It's more than something. If I've listed all the things you've done that Cordonia is grateful for, we've had a very long ceremony. Thanks, Ryder, for all of it. You've earned everything I ever gave you. Should we head to the ball? I have a few things left to attend to here, but I won't be far behind you. The doors to the grand ballrooms of the palace are thrown open and you make your entrance. Here we go! Well, or should I say, champion of the realm? It's been 500 years since Cordonia had champion. I expected next to be in the Rockies, but I can see how considering circumstances Ryder could justify naming you. After all, you did help put Anton away, and you are about to lead the Royal Council. I suppose what I'm saying is, if it can't be me, I can respect that as you. Livia! For the record, you have made an excellent champion of the realm. You better respect her, otherwise I'll banish you from the council. Just shut up and give me a hug already. If I had to. You hug Olivia with both arms as she awkwardly taps you on the back. Just watch the... Ouch, was that a dagger in your corset? Yeah, sorry, I dressed for combat readiness, not for hugs. Just then, a trumpet sounds. The herald announced the king's arrival. Olivia, shall we share the first dance? Yes, of course, your highness. As Ryder sweeps Olivia to the dance floor, you feel a light tap on your shoulder. You turn to find Hannah standing behind you. May I have this dance? Durr. You don't even have to ask. I'm ready to do a lot more than dance. No, don't make me blush. I'm going to make you do more than that once we find some privacy after this ball. And his face turns a bright shade of red as you take her hand and whisk her out onto the out to the dance floor in the grand ballroom. As the orchestra plays, Hannah leads you to a waltz around the room. If you told me back when I lived in New York that this would be my life someday, I probably wouldn't have believed you. So much has changed since you came here. Remember my first ball? I don't. Of course, we were competitors then, in a sense. But you didn't look at me that way, not like the others. You were funny and smart and kind. Made me feel like it was all going to be okay. That was an adventure. For once, I was a star, and not just a girl who looked good on paper but couldn't measure up. Honestly, some part of me knew after that first night that I never stood much of a chance with the prince, and I now realize I never really wanted to. It was so hard to admit. I told myself that I couldn't feel again. I couldn't disappoint my parents. I was so worried back then. Never in my dreams could I have imagined that you, that beautiful girl I was convinced would someday be queen, would choose me instead. Not that I've done since coming here was anything more than a step on my path to finding you. As the song winds down, I hate to say it, but we should probably make the rounds. Spend some time with our friends before we leave for the honeymoon. Don't mind if I do. You're right, I've got some people I've been meaning to catch up with too. I'll see you a little later. I'm going to hold you to that. As Hannah leaves you look around the room for a familiar face. Who are you talking? Let's talk to the king first. You found Ryder with Gina in the throne room chatting over glasses of champagne. Hello, you two. Hello, Will. We were just talking about the last time we were in this ballroom with my father. I do miss him, but it was a wonderful wedding ceremony. He would have loved it. He was always worried about Cordonia, and you, Ryder. You have a good heart, but your father knew that a ruler needs much more than that. Well, you told him to trust himself, to follow his instincts, and never stop fighting for what he believes in. I like to think that Constantine is at peace now, and that he's proud to finally see his kingdom safe. Knowing that Ryder and Cordonia will be able to count on your guidance puts my mind at ease too. You should have trusted me from the beginning. Don't bring up the past. Just move forward. You're very welcome. Regina gives you kindly a pat on the arm, smiles at Ryder, and heads over to the crowd. You and Ryder gaze at the twin thrones on the dais. You haven't spent much time here, haven't you? This has been a difficult place for me. When I was a child, this was where I've always found my father. Whether he was here from nobles or farmers, hosted businessmen, or ambassadors, he would greet them and conduct business here. When I miss him, which I'm afraid is more often than I like to admit, I sneak over by the curtains and sneak a look at him. Maybe just to reassure myself that he was still there. He couldn't halt the proceedings to talk to me, but he always spot me and wink. For me, that was enough. Aww. You don't have to be as strong in front of me. That sounds very sweet. It's one of the better memories I have with my father. I wish I had more. My father was always the king first and the father second. But when he was a father, he tried to be a good one. For a moment, the two of you stare silently ahead. You pat Ryder on the shoulder. Thank you. I'm always here if you need me. I have great need of you. With you helping to lead the Royal Council, I know we could build a bright future for Cordonia. I solemnly swear to be an angelic voice of reason. Make our enemies tremble of fear. Keep the good times rolling. Running the kingdom's going to be a hard work, but I promise to keep us rolling drinks, massage, and the greatest parties Cordonia has ever seen. I'm sure we'll need a reminder to let loose once in a while. Thank you for everything, Will, really. I should probably say hello to some of my other guests, but I'm glad you accepted the offer. Cordonia has become a much better place as you begin to call it home. Between you, me, and the council, I think we'll be able to keep this kingdom in one piece. Ryder bows deeply to you, smiling before heading back to the ballroom. Let's talk to Olivia next. You walk out to the hall where you find Olivia along with Kiara, Penelope, and their families. And that's when yours truly had to save the day. Oh my, that's terrifying. She was magnifique. I don't think we would have had it if not been for her. Yes, well, I had to do my best to make sure everyone made it to the wedding. Paid off one after Aunt to try to kill us a second, third, fifth, and doesn't really matter. Point being, I had the luxury of watching our satisfies of a man's defeat. Olivia, are you regaling the court with tales of conquest? It's a story that deserves to be told. Tell me, did you feel the same elation watching Anton lose? Honestly, I felt relieved that was over, like I did get to laugh in his face enough. The wild adrenaline rush of revenge. Nah, I'll just relieve. After attack and abduction and a fight, I just want to be able to relax and enjoy my life in peace. I can't imagine it's been one challenge after another. We're just glad everyone made it back safe. Marlon Morgana! Cuties! Marlon Morgana dash around the group to playfully pounce at each other. Ezekiel walks over and separates them. Easy there, you're going to ruin your outfits. I'm glad we all made it back too. We could bask in all the rewards that come with victory. Indeed, I may not have been named the Guardian, but rather informed me that I'll become the diplomatic liaison in the Royal Council. Kiara, you did it! You're living your dream! I look forward to serving alongside both of you. I didn't think my daughter would surpass me so soon. Oh, Father, don't say that. I still have much to learn before surpassing you. I just glad my precious daughter escaped. I was worried when she wanted to return to court. But she said you'll look out for her well, and it seems you were able to protect her. Believe me, Kiara didn't need protecting this time around, but I'll always have her back. Well, it's too kind. We had each other's backs. And I was honored to be included in the wedding, even though it meant risking my life. It certainly could have been a tragedy of epic proportions. Thankfully, we were all able to enjoy your special day. It was marvelous. And now all of our troubles are behind us. I agree, we could look ahead to our futures. Ezekiel, dear, didn't you say you had an announcement on your future you want to make today? All right. Ezekiel steals himself standing as tall as he can. Watching her pursue her dream has convinced me to pursue mine. Soon I will disinherit myself from the line of succession and become a veterinarian. That's great, Zeke. You make a very compassionate vet. Thank you, Penelope. Father, I know that's not what you want to hear, but I made my choice. Besides, we all know the Carol would make a much better leader for Castorillion than I ever could. You give enough everything will work for to treat fleas and manhandle animals. Oh, Hakeem, be proud of your son. He's pursuing his passion. It's not why I wish my son do it, but from all I have taught me things that following your heart could be equally rewarding. Maybe you guys could adopt a pet so you could see firsthand how wonderful animals are. But perhaps a mongoose or a boa constrictor, maybe a peacock. That Buma boy is always going on about how majestic they are. Before we make any rash decisions, let's turn to the most important matter at hand. Castorillion. With Ezekiel abdicated, Castorillion is yours, Kiara, if you want it. Father, it would be my greatest pleasure. Kiara, welcome to the Duchess Club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome, Kiara. Welcome, Kiara. I want to see your mad but power version when you hear it first yet. Thank you. It's nice to be included. I'll sign you up for the newsletter Duchess Digest. Maybe hold off that. I'm not going to inherit the title anytime soon. But you can still have a pet. Having one around might be nice. If he's a good dog, Marlon Morgana will love more playmates. Those are just like those direwolves. They make excellent warhounds. Think about it. Now, I believe you also had an announcement. Oh, well, Will convinced me to come back to court with my poodle so many people compliment Marlon Morgana on their outfits. I realized that all dogs have access to fashionable outfits. This is something I could get to the world, so I decided to become a dog fashion designer. That's great. You'll make the most beautiful dog dresses in Cordonia. Thing is, still, I'm not really sure where to begin, but I know I want to do this. The artiste, Penelope, darling. I know plenty of people who would love to host the inaugural show of an up-and-coming fashion designer. Really? Can a portion of proceedings also go to local humane societies? Wherever you want, you have. Thank you. Mom, Dad, I know this is all okay. I hope this is all okay. I know you wanted me to find a suitable match. I just want you to be happy. And also, I think she's already found someone suitable. Ezekiel and Penelope smile at each other. I have a feeling there'll be more wedding bells in the future. And maybe some new heirs to the family. Mom, Dad! Was ready to get to know each other better over dinner. The pals brought in cuisines for the Philippines. I'd love to hear about your winery, Joel. And now we'll be here all night. Au revoir. I'll see you around the Palace Council, women. Penelope and Kara head back towards the ball with their families. You're not going to join them? Honestly, they were starting to get on my nerves. Two families shouldn't get along that well. When it looks at things, there'll be one family soon. Great, another wedding. Hopefully it'll be less eventful than this one. Got future plans you don't interrupt it? The Star's writer invited me to dinner at the ceremony. We'll finalize my annulment. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. But then I must tour like to go so sure it can defend itself in case any other antis elks show up. You're really doing it to check in with your people. That's not why. You know, yes, there's no shame in wanting to take care of my people. They're lucky to have you. Gone are the days of the nefarious Navraki's plotting our estate. I will set a new example. Like the ghost Nor, condoning needs a strong, loyal Navrakis. I believe it. It's just one last bit of work. I need to research my history to find out if there are any more hidden deals or laws that'll come back to bite us later. Wow, you're all booked up. Don't you want to take some time off for us and enjoy yourself? It could be more fun than thwarting my power-hungry ancestors. How about combat-heavy historical reenactments frolicking in the field of flowers? Hanging out with me? Ha, you're funny. I mean it. I know you do, but you vastly underestimate how much I enjoy defeating my evil relatives. Well, if you ever change your mind, just know that I'm around. I'm sure you'll be busy. Maybe, but I'll make time for you. Oh, well, thank you. No, I believe we have a ball to return to. Not going to check out dugout early? And mess on even more people praises? Never. You deserve it. I probably wouldn't be alive without you. Clearly. Well, I suppose I might have been Anta's captive without you, so I think we're even. You've been a real experience, Will. And I even said she admitted that we're friends to the end. Did you say? Oh God, please. Friends. Yes, I did. And that doesn't mean I have to like everything you do. There'll never be a time where I don't hit the friends thing. It's an acquired taste. Anyway, I'm headed back to the park before I throw up. Join the ball, Will. As Olivia turns away, you see her flash a smile. She walks back to the ball. We're friends! Okay, next will be Maxwell. Where's my favorite Beaumont? Okay, to the grand stairwell. I find Maxwell, Bertrand, Savannah, and Barty at the bottom of the stairs. Maxwell pinches Bertrand's nose. See, Uncle Maxwell's got Daddy's nose. Bertrand, you looking good, bruh. You looking good in that outfit. Maxwell, remove your hand from my face this instant. Maxwell pulls his hand away from Bertrand's face. And where'd his nose go? Oh, do not be fooled by such tricks of the eye. My nose is right here. And it's back. Well, you're right in time to see me remove and reattach Bertrand's nose. Honestly, I think I missed my calling as a surgeon. Trust me, you didn't. Bertrand leans over and straightens Barty's clothes. While he does this, Barty squeezes Bertrand's cheeks. Through his son's gripping hands, Bertrand smiles. How go the wedding plans for the happy couple? We can't replicate the splendor of your wedding, but we're thinking of something courtly. We'll use the entire royal stable if we have to. I don't think we'll need that many horses. We can start with 4. Well, I want to thank you. This wouldn't have happened without you. You gave him the courage when he needed it the most. Think nothing of it. On the contrary, we'll think everything of it for the rest of our lives. Bertrand, you deserve it. Don't mess us up or I'll fail on you. Deserve each other. As long as you continue to have me. You good, we'll continue. We're getting married. I'll always continue to have you. Savannah, even if House Beaumont's fortunes aren't what they once were, I promise to give you and Barney nothing but the best. That's all we need. As your friend and fellow noble, I can help you out if needed. Besides, even if not a name, you'll know I'll always be House Beaumont at heart. Thank you. Thank you. Though I don't think it'll be right to ask for anything. I found embarrassing. Sorry, people. There's like people talking outside my bedroom, so I'm a little distracted now. I found embarrassing. Why keep saying embarrassing? Embracing the truth to be far less exhausting than typically give the appearance of wealth. Besides, we have enough money to stay afloat, and for the first time, I can say I'm truly happy. Bertrand, does that mean no more grand claims about upholding the prestigious legacy of Bartholomew Beaumont? I will always talk about the great legacy of my father, because I learned that our legacy could carry on in other forms. Bertrand smiles at Savannah and Barty. I could declare with absolute clarity, I mean that everything I do now will be for House Beaumont. And I hope you're not disappointed that I found the key that leads to the vault that leads to the other secret hidden vault that solves our financial problems. I was waiting for the right time to tell everyone. I think this is it. Maxwell just threw it back by the staircase and pulls out a book. A simple book? Indeed, I present today my humble friends the laborious flowering of my secret diary, unsuccessful bullet journal, and awkwardly taken scrapbook photos. A story so inspiring that could only be written during nights of caffeine-induced delirium. This is the definite tale of the rise of Will and her lovable companions. Wow. The World You Romans by Maxwell Bulma. You actually wrote a book. Go and read some of it. Better Not Be Born. Chapter 1. The Fateful Night. It all began one night in a New York City dive bar. Ryder was looking for an inconspicuous location to celebrate his bachelor party. Now, I'm not one for a remarkable party location. The more spectacular, the more memorable. Has always been my modus operandi. But there come times in a man's life where he has to choose between his trusted ways and the needs of a trusted friend. Ryder was that friend. And by gosh, we were going to an unassuming dive bar. With my intrepid guidance, we arrived at the bar and took our seats. My sorry assistant and second in command, Drake, could not contain his demands for whiskey as the manager seated us. That's when the future Gordonian sensation walked into our lives. Read it, really, it smelled like she just took out the trash. You had to include that, huh? While I cleverly kept up our commoner ruse by ordering steaks, Ryder walked in, and he and Will laid eyes on each other. I've seen a lot of fireworks in my time, but to look those two sure in that moment would put even the greatest fireworks finale to shame. In that moment, I knew this girl in the ill-fitting waitress uniform would become Houseview my salvation, Ryder's from Gordonia's hero. But what I didn't know was how Will's love could change along the way. That's actually sweet. My editor and I really worked on focusing the writing style. Pretty neat, huh? Maxwell, you're an author now? Did you add in the part where I defeated 20 cents? Your face is the cover of my story. I mean, literally, but you're an author. A soon-to-be famous world touring author. But you've been named the World Council. In my new life as a jet-setting elite, I remotely carry out my duties as world party planner. Picture me flying over the Himalayas, taking a call from some stumped advisor. How do we make this party a success, Lord Maxwell? Will and a flamethrower Trojan horse full of horse archers with flaming arrows. Hang up. Job done. Easy. I'll make sure to wear flame retardant clothes to future parties. How's this getting as fair as Beaumont? I've earned in advance for writing the book and proceeds from pre-orders. Once sales total up and the movie deals rolling, we have a licensing empire. Anyone who's anyone would be talking about the royal romance. So you're saying... Money, my dear brother, lots and lots of money. And don't worry, everyone is involved in the story will see the royalties. That's generous of you. What can I say? I'm a benevolent medium among you. And Bertrand, I'd like to get you most of my share, to pay you back for the art purchases you know about, and the ones you still don't know about. No. Huh? You've been such an asset to running the house while I focus on childcare. You deserve a reward. And a chance to manage your own funds responsibly. That's the first time you ever used the word responsibly to describe me. I didn't say you were responsible yet. Still, you should have the chance. Bring it on. Bring it in, big brother. Maxwell wraps Bertrand up in a huge hug. Yes, well, I'm not much one for sentiments, but I do love you, little brother. Now don't let it get to your head. As Maxwell released Bertrand, he taps a bone in his phone and records a memo. Too late. It was the first time in my life that I realized I was no longer the tragic screw-up of my family. My brother's eyes, the only ones that matter, I was a man. Maxwell. It was then that I knew that while parties and peacocks could come and go, brothers last forever. Barty yawns and slumps over in Savannah's arms. I think that's so cute to step outside to let Barty nap. Yes, it seems there's a fine line between Barty sleepy and Barty is a screaming banshee without reason or remorse. And we prefer to stay on the good side of that line. Congratulations again, Will. Thank you. Thanks. Remember to visit often. Of course. Farewell, Will, and thank you for everything. Bertrand, Savannah, and Barty head for the palace doors. I can't believe you kept a secret from me this long. I wanted to be surprised you did so much for me. Not as much as you've done for me. If it had been for you, I don't think I would have ever thought that I could be more than a screw-up little brother. Thank you for having faith in me. Anyways, I should let you get back to the party, and I should get back to my burgeoning media empire. See you around. Maxwell finger guns at you as he returns to the ballroom. Okay, so we're gonna find Drake and leave Hannah for last. Drake, where are you? While groups of nobles mingle on the palace lawn, Drake, Mara, and Bastion stand beside the sparkling fountain. Mara and Bastion bow as you approach. Hey, potted people! We were just about to return our rounds. Mara, I have to tell you, thank you for risking your life for me. Not gonna lie, you kinda suck at your job. It was an honor. Mara bows and takes her leave. I should go as well, but Drake. Yeah. You know, you aren't the first walker to be the guardian of the realm. Your father was awarded that honor shortly before he died, saving the royal family. I'll never do that. Your old man was never one to boast. But I'm telling you now because he'd be proud to see his son standing here today. Not just serving life at court, but saving the kingdom. You're really coming to your own. Bastion, that means a lot. Drake extends his hand to Bastion, smiling, but instead Bastion pulls him to a hug. Aw. In case it wasn't clear, I'm proud of you too. Aw. Yeah, I got that. What do you want, Neville? I hate to interrupt, but may I have a word? Neville, sure, I'd love to hear this. Indeed, I came here, to this spot where we last spoke, to offer my congratulations. Being named guardian of the realm is no small thing, nor is what you did for Cordonia. I was wrong about you, both of you. But for that, I apologize. An apology, huh? What did you think, Winchester? I'm ready to move forward. Neville, I'm glad you learned your lesson. We don't accept apologies for Papa's blowhards. Nah, I'll accept. If he could swallow his pride enough to apologize, I think it's worth accepting. Without hesitation, Drake holds out his hand to Neville. Neville stares up for a moment in surprise, but he finally shakes it. Apology accepted, as long as you don't ever talk about me or any commoners like that again. Understood, Mr. Walker. Neville gives you both a small bow before taking his leave. I better make sure he doesn't do anything rash on his way out. Bastion chuckles and follows Neville as he strides away. You turn to Drake. Well, it's been a hell of a year. That's an understatement from waiting tables to this. I used to worry that the longer you stay here, the more you turn into one of them, the kind of nobles I hated. Oh, believe me, I remember all your dire warnings. Hey, can you blame me after seeing those people treat me and my sister like dirt for years, shutting us out every chance they got? After so long, I started to only see the Nevilles and the Mad Lions. I forgot that this place could be good too. I never really thought there would be a place at court for people like us, but somehow you helped make one. You're the reason I said yes when Ryder offered me that council seat. Seriously? Giving Ryder all advice as a friend is one thing, but I want to make a real difference. Stick up for the normal people Cordonia, so they don't ever get forgotten. I could do that on the council, and with you here and Ryder's support, I actually think the court will listen. I don't know what's changed more, the way I look at nobles or the nobility itself. But either way, I'm grateful, Winchester. Drake, maybe you taught the court some lessons too. Does this mean no more sulking at fence parties? Why'd you get so mad at me? Little proof that anyone can make a difference to Cordonia no matter where they come from. And proof of what real bravery looks like. And I could say the same about you, Winchester. I was trying to be modest. I used to wonder this place will ever be a real home. I mean, I had a Ryder and a roof on my head, but not much more than that. Now I finally feel like I can make a life for myself here. Aw, Drake. If you're about to call me a marshmallow. Rashad walks up to you too. Sir Draco was talking to several other nobles about developing some of our unused lands. We want to turn them into public space for our people, but we aren't sure what will serve them best. I was hoping a council member could offer us some expertise. Oh. Yeah, I can help with that. Go show 'em what a guardian in the realm can do. I'll see you around, Winchester. You can count on it. Drake rests a hand on your shoulder for a moment before he walks up across the lawn. And now, last but not least, Hannah. Walk into one of the palace parlors. Godfrey, Adelaide, Lorelei, and Xinghai lounge on the love seats with Madeline. Hannah sits at the piano, a pained expression on her face. Please, Hannah, regale us with one of Chopin's ballets. Show your friend and her parents how accomplished you are. I'd love to hear something. Madeline was never very musically inclined. Sure, play something, dear. I'm afraid I'd rather not. Yeah, don't for her. Come on, no need to be modest. Hannah reluctantly places a hand on the keys and then draws it back. No, Mother. Godfrey and Adelaide want to hear you play. Oh, it's fine. Perhaps we should give them a moment. No need. Hannah is going to play. Mother, I'm not going to play anything. Hannah stands up. Come, dear, don't be embarrassed. Don't embarrass us at the party. Lorelei. Hannah said no. Yes, but she didn't mean. Hannah knows exactly what she wants. Or what she means. She just needs you to listen to her for once. But Hannah loves to play the piano. I used to love to play the piano for you, for myself. Not for the crowds, not for the students, not for guests you want to impress. Mother, all I ever wanted is for you to be proud of me. But I need you to be proud of who I am, not of what I could do. But, dear, listen to your daughter. You don't even know who I am anymore. I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm so sorry, Hannah. Hannah rested her in Lorelei's arms. Mom, I still love you. I just want you to get to know me, the real me, not the me that's trying to please someone else. Yes, I'm sorry, dear. Getting to know the new you is harder than I thought it would be. Hannah embraced her mother, her eyes wet with tears. I hope we can have dinner before you go back to Shanghai. I think we have a lot to talk about. Nothing will make me happier, dear. What a happy family. Why can't we get along like that, Madeline? Excuse me. I can make you a binder full of the reasons, but we both know you wouldn't read it. If there's one thing I know about Madeline, it's that she loves binders. Yes, well, that didn't help her earn a place in the council, did it? No, but I've been appointed the Royal Communications Director. Isn't that something? Man, like, congratulations. Doesn't mean we still have to work here. You run the Royal social media account. Oh, thanks. You did really good work out there. Of course I did. Adelaide sips the last of her drink and wastes the empty glass in the air. Damn, time to return to the party. Fine, let's return to the ballroom to Cecil Jolivet. We should be heading back too. I promised to talk with Rasha a little before leaving. Shanghai, Lorelei, Godfrey, and Adelaide exit the room. Madeline watches her parents leave and turns to Hannah. What combination I don't envy whoever walks to that hellstorm. I thought your parents were getting along better. My mother's not trying to embarrass me to relax, and my father occasionally remembers a word of praise. But I can still tell my mother thinks I'm a workaholic and my father's still not pleased with me. We're very accomplished, even if they can't see that. Sometimes it's our parents who have the most trouble seeing who they grew to be. Madeline weakly smiles at Hannah. Okay, what the heck? Distracted me. You know, I used to find that annoying. What? How nice of you. To be honest, I thought it was an act. I mean, everyone acts nicely here at court. But scraps the service and we're all equally selfish, conniving, and petty. Except you, Hannah. At first I thought you just hit it better. I spent so long when I was a gangster writer just torturing you. I didn't notice that you seemed particularly hard on me. I figured it was because of my relationship with Will, how you disliked her. I might have been part of it, but what I really wanted was to break you. Excuse me? Oh, you heard me. I want to push Hannah too far, and for her to drop the nice girl act once and for all. Only, it isn't an act, is it? Hannah's just genuinely a nice, selfless, sweet human being. Hannah, I'm sorry. Madeline, did you just apologize? This doesn't erase what you did. I use words to express sorrow for my errors. What's so surprising about that? Coming from you, everything. Well, unbelievably mean. Do you suddenly expect me to forgive everything? I don't. Madeline, if you want my forgiveness, you'll have to earn it. I understand, it'll take time. But as a starting, just know that if anyone at court gives you trouble, I can make them regret it. Thanks, I can stand up for myself now, but I'll keep you in mind. Madeline flashes a smile and walks out of the room. Well, we've been through some journey. No kidding. And out of it, I found great friends and the best wife in the world. How can you have the best wife in the world when I have the best wife in the world? I consider this our first marriage dispute. Hannah stretches and lays her fingers across the keys and smiles across her face. It's just you and me now. You don't have to perform for me. I want to play for you, Will. I love music. If I can't share this with my wife, who can I share it with? Hannah's fingers begin to slide gracefully across the keys, playing a slow and sultry melody. Hey. Yeah. Here we are with the royal promise about to end. We're saying goodbye to all our friends and Hannah. It's been a nice long ride, and I've had so many memories till now I sigh. Yeah. Besides, I know I never had to be anyone but me when I'm with you. I can't think of anyone better. I'm really proud of how you stood up to your mother. Thanks. Sit softly. You sit next to Hannah and kiss her softly in the neck. Are you trying to distract me? Is it working? I haven't missed a note yet, my dear. You have to try harder. Smiley choked kisses down her neck, but Hannah never missed a beat. Too much of a professional. Or maybe you're just enjoying the song too much to really try very hard to stop me. I do love hearing you play. You just listen for a moment, watching Hannah's hand trace gracefully over the keys. Thank you. For what? It makes me so happy to share this with you. I know this moment might be brief but perfect. And as for what comes next, Hannah pauses and purposely strikes the wrong key. You never know what the future holds. Hannah picks the melody back up and continues playing while she talks. Well, I suppose we do know some of what comes next. We'll both be on the Royal Council. It's a little daunting, but honestly, I'm excited for our next adventure. Hannah, together, will continue to support each other. We'll rule the world! We're going to raid the world kitchen for hot cocoa every night. We may be taking on greater roles, but I know we'll continue to be there for each other. I know, that's why I'm excited, because no matter what, I'll still have you and all my friends close by. Now, you probably have others you need to meet, but I'll see you before the night is over, my love. Hannah kisses you on the cheek before returning to the ballroom. A little while later, as you're walking through the ballroom, you stop for a second. You look around at the court, taking the nobles, friends, and allies you kind of notice your first days in Cordonia. Not bad for a waitress from New York. You feel a tap on your shoulder. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Grace, but I thought you want to know that your carriage is here. Your honeymoon awaits. Mara escorts you outside to where Hannah's waiting. The court gathers from the palace lawn to say their goodbyes. I wish you two all the best. Even had to make you earn the chance to enjoy yourselves. Bon voyage! What Merlin Regatta mean is, we hope you had the most amazing honeymoon ever. We'll try. Just watch your back out there, fledgling. Always. The rest of the court cheers as you and Hannah cross the lawn. Savannah and Bertrand wave to you from the front of the crowd. Barty stirs Savannah's arms and rubs his eyes. Barty, you woke up just in time. Look who's leaving. Say goodbye, sweetie. I hope you both have a wonderful time. And try to do plenty of things that I wouldn't do. Are you giving me permission to have fun? For such a special occasion, yes. Well, Hannah, Olivia steps up beside you. I hope you'll both find happiness. You truly deserve it. She holds out her hand in a gesture of respect. I'ma hug Olivia. You're not getting away that easily. You put Olivia into a hug, but instead of resisting, she hugs you tightly back. Should you ever need it, you always have a friend in life that goes. And you always have one in Valtoria. Your closest friends are waiting beside the carriage. Safe travels, you two. Have fun out there. Don't have too much fun without me. Oh, you guys. You hold out your arms and all your friends step up to pull you and Hannah into a group hug. We'll be back before you know it. That's a promise. And it's time to say goodbye. Hannah holds out a hand to help you into the carriage. It carries you away from the palace through sunlit streets full of their own celebration. Sisters cheer as you pass. Long live the champion of the realm! Many happy returns, your grace. You and Hannah wade through the window and smile at each other. When we first met, did you ever think we'd end up like this? At the time, all I was thinking is that you were the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And I was wondering why you walking in on me changing. Best move I ever made. My only regret is that I didn't kiss you right then. Don't regret anything. I love our story. It's my fairy tale after all. We'll tell it for years to come. Hannah lays her fingers through yours. Her smile warms you as much as her touch. I was so lost back then, terrified of failing, desperate to please my parents to win Ryder. I didn't have anyone else I could count on. I think that made it harder to break away from my mother's plans. It's like convincing myself to jump without a place to land. And now? Now I know who I am and what I want. I can make a real difference at the council with the help of the woman of my dreams. The fact that the future is unwritten doesn't scare me anymore, because I know we'll get to write every moment of it together. In that future, I see us ruling Valtoria like glamorous queens, working on everyone in perfect material. Well, martial bliss. Taking plenty of time for ourselves. I don't know. I like every option. I'll say this. No more plots keeping us apart. No more sleeping in separate rooms. Every day we wake up together is going to be a dream come true. We'll spend the rest of our lives getting to know and love each other even more. Hannah leads in to kiss you. I want... F that storybook kiss. Give me a warmer, passionate. Hannah sees the invitation in your eyes and pulls you in an embrace. Her lips meet yours in an electrifying kiss. It leaves you breathless, tingling, and giddy. When Hannah pulls back, she's smiling warmly. Can't wait to see what our future looks like together. I love you. I love you too. Well, is this how you imagine things will be for us? No. It's better. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the royal romance. Time to say goodbye. Royal romance. It's time to say goodbye. Happy after. Happily ever after. Well, that's it for the royal romance, people. It's all over. And we had a happily ever after. Yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the royal romance story and all that good stuff. So it's been a long ride, but I've enjoyed it with you guys. There were ups and downs and everything, but you know, it was a good book. I'll admit it. It was a good book. Better than some other books that I just really did enjoy, like Home for the Holidays, and even the Hartfeld series. So I'll see you guys next week for a new chapter of a new story, which will be the senior, which I'm not really excited about, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll see you guys next week for a new chapter of our new story. So see you then. Bye bye.